Hey everybody, it's your boy Patty, and in this video I'm going to be telling you guys everything I know about shiny Pokemon, whether it's easiest way to find them, easiest way to catch them, and more importantly, easiest way to catch hundreds of them. So we're going to start out with what is a shiny Pokemon, and how do you know that the Pokemon you found is a shiny? So a shiny Pokemon is a Pokemon that is differently colored from its normal form. So each Pokemon will have its regular form, which is what you'll see it spawn as in the wild, and it'll have another form, which is its shiny. Now, the forms have no difference in PvP or effect or anything like that. The only thing that changes is the color. And some shinies have really good shinies where you can easily tell that it's a shiny, and some of them have horrible shinies where you can barely tell that thing's a shiny. So, you can tell that a Pokemon is a shiny because when you click on him, it'll play this little animation where sparkles will fly out of the Pokemon. And above the Pokemon's name tag, there'll be 3 little sparkles and like a circle. The same way as if a Pokemon has a weather boost, it'll have that there. Or if you find a Pokemon on the instance, it'll be there. It'll be just like that. So now you know what a shiny Pokemon is. Let's talk about our different ways to find them. So you'll know about these Gigantamax or Dynamax power spots that have just been put in the game. Now, these power spots are not like raids. You don't have a crazy boost in finding these Dynamax Pokemon shiny. The only Pokemon that are boosted shinies are Gigantamax, in which they have a 1 in 20 odds. But the base Pokemon, the Dynamax Pokemon that you're going to find, they are not boosted. Their shinies are just what they are typically in the wild. So, with your regular Bulbasaur, Squirtle, Charmander raids, you'll have a 1 in 500 chance to get those things shiny, while something like a Phalanx or something like that will have a 1 in 128 chance, just because it's based on the Pokemon, not the Dynamax, if that makes sense to you. So you're going to have multiple ways to boost getting shinies in this game, and you're going to find that finding shinies in this game are a lot easier than you might think. So you're going to start out with your base odds to find a shiny. These are Pokemon that are just spawning anywhere in the wild. The Pokemon that you're seeing a lot more than anything else, and these are going to be your base Pokemon. These are 1 in 500 chance to find a shinies, and they're nothing crazy. Obviously, finding a shiny one of these is awesome because it's rare. But you'll notice if you play the game a lot, and especially if you live in a town, 1 in 500 is not that much. Because you're probably going to find yourself getting 2 or 3 shinies a day if you're actually out there grinding. And obviously your instants, daily instants, those will help with that. They don't boost your odds, but they'll give you more spawns to find more shinies. So after your 1 in 500 odds, you're going to get a little bit easier to find these shinies. It's going to be halved a little bit. You're going to have a 1 in 256 chance to find these as shinies. They're going to be shadow Pokemon that you get from Team Rocket grunts. Not the leaders, not Giovanni, Sierra, Cliff, or Arlo, just the grunts. These Pokemon are going to be a 1 in 256, so still pretty rare, but you are going to have an easier time finding these shinies. Personally, I have not gotten a shiny shadow yet, but I also haven't crazily gone for the grunts. So they're there, and you're going to have a good chance to find them. So just good luck with that one. In case, though, you're having trouble with that, you're going to have a 1 in 64 chance to find these shinies. These are going to be shinies obtained from the Team Go Rocket leaders, like I said, Sierra, Cliff, and Arlo, along with Giovanni. And Pokemon that are not normally found in the wild, these are the ones that are more rare. They can be the Pokemon like in the Mega Raids that are Salamence, Absol, Gengar, Charizard, or they can just be something like a Lickitung. It really just depends, and it's changing over time, so you might have to just look that up, but it's usually the same for all of them, 1 in 64. So, if you're even having trouble with the 1 in 64 chance, don't worry, because you're about to have a 1 in 25 chance for these shinies. These are going to be Community Day shinies. Community Days are 3-hour-long events that will go on 1 day every month. It's typically on the weekends, a Saturday or Sunday. And it's going to be from 2 to 5 p.m. And these are 3-hour periods where the same Pokemon is going to be spawning. So it's be kind of like a spotlight hour. But every Pokemon that spawns is going to have a 1 in 25 chance to be shiny. So you're going to have crazy good odds. If you really grind this event, you're going to get like 40, 45 shinies in the 3 hour period. And that's if you're really grinding. You don't really have to grind to get a shiny or two. Like sometimes it's community day. I don't feel like grinding it because I already have the shiny or something. I'll open the game, click on 4 or 5 of them, and typically I'll get at least one shiny. Sometimes you can get unlucky and you have to actually go out to get the shiny, but it's really nothing crazy and you just open the game. You should get yourself a shiny. But there's an even easier way to get shinies. I know this game makes it easy for you. So, with a chance of 1 in 20, that's only 20 Pokemon that you gotta click on and you'll probably get yourself a shiny. You can get yourself a pretty good Pokemon. So, with the 1 in 20 odds, you're gonna have the December Community Day. So, you remember me talking about the Community Days being at 1 in 25? Well, December is a little bit different. December will usually combine a lot of community days into one, so you have a lot of Pokemon spawning in this 3 hour period, and it is a 1 in 20 chance. So you're gonna have a really good chance to find these shinies, and it will usually last 2 days. So if you were really needing a shiny that bad, open the game, go for a walk, just catch Pokemon, click on them. You don't even have to catch them, just click on them, you'll find shinies. It's really not that hard. And if you want some big, crazy shiny Pokemon like Rayquaza, Buzzwole, Zacian, any legendaries, just do 5-star raids. Now, they can be a little bit troublesome, and if you need help doing these 5-star raids, I would personally recommend Pokegenie. It's an app, you download it, it's really easy to set up, and you just go in there, people will invite you to raids, you can invite people to your raids, and it's just an easier way to get these raids done. Personally, I've gotten shiny Rayquaza, shiny Buzzwole, shiny Zacian, Zamazenta, and it's just, like I said, a really easy way. Now, you can obviously get unlucky, but while you're doing this, you get legendaries over time anyway, so it's really just a win-win situation. Personally, I don't see a lose to it. Just make sure you have your raid passes. So with all that said, I want you guys to let me know what you end up getting for this December Community Day, and any shinies you find in the wild. I love to hear about it, because I haven't been lucky very recently, so I like to hear when you guys get lucky. But with all that said, I want to thank you guys for watching this video. Hit that subscribe button if you made it here, and I'll see you guys in my next video.